all the DTOs, all the STOs who have joined, Abhinandan hai, Swagat hai, all our guests who have joined, and it is our great pleasure. I take special privilege to and opportunity to welcome Dr. Upendra Soni. So much thank you, sir, for joining us. And with this welcome, I hand over to Dr. Salil Bhargav, the co-founder of CETI, to also welcome, and then we begin the session. Dr. Salil Bhargav, please.
Thank you, Commodore Roman, and I welcome you all in this program of Booster TB notification. As you all know about our journey and about TB notification, we have been talking continuously. As Manoj was talking to me and asking me, मनोज हम लोग जब डीटीओ थे, मैं जब डीटीओ था और आज भी मैं डीटीओ की तरह से कभी कभी काम करता हूँ, I have always been worried about the notification part. This is in fact the most top priority in my day-to-day activities on the program. Even as medical college also, I am concerned and worried about the notification. If it dips because of any reason, then it's a concern to me. कोविड के टाइम में हम लोगों को बहुत सारा चीजें फेस करी हमने, and there were 100 reasons which brought down the notification, and so it was a concern, serious concern to all of us, including our STOs and even the Central TV division. And that's why the SETI and the team and the faculty thought, can we do something for boosting up this TV notification? And in fact, this program is in front of you because of that thought. We went to Delhi to talk to CTD. We discussed our project and they immediately agreed. I'm thankful again here to the team of the Central TV division, Dr. Ravin Kumar and DDG TV. And then we started working on that immediately. And in next 1 hour, you are going to listen about all these things. So हम लोगों ने पूरी कोशिश करी और उसका रिजल्ट क्या रहा, क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, ये जर्नी अब आपके साथ हम लोग शेयर करेंगे. मेरे ख्याल से मनोज, मैं चाहूंगा कि आप इस बारे में अब आगे बात करेंगे. Over to Manoj Jain, Dr. Manoj Jain, co-chair of SETI.
Thank you so much, Commodore Raman, Dr. Bhargav, namaste, and warm welcome to all our dignitaries, all our DTOs, and especially our STOs. बहुत आभारी हूँ. We are very grateful that you all have joined today. It has been a long journey, but really fruitful. 10 weeks. We've been together week after week. And we've been doing something really unique. And I want to share those thoughts and ideas with you. And I'm going to share them a bit in slide presentation because there are some images, there are some ideas that I want to truly share. First and foremost, what we have done is 10 weeks of collaboration between universities, between international universities and Government of India and NGO and WHO. We have worked on boosting TB notification. Now, you may be wondering, अपन सोच रहे थे कि क्यों boosting BTN, boosting TB notification कर रहे हैं? Well, the standard answer is COVID आ गया. COVID caused us to change our ideas and thoughts and ways doing things. TB notification went down by 30 to 50%. There were millions of missing cases. But I'll tell you, this is the standard answer. The real answer for me is this. This is my grandfather. So I was born in Mahu. Actually, Commodore Raman lives there now. My father was born in Mahu, but my grandfather was born in Dhar. Now, Dhar is about 64 kilometers west of Indore. It's a small district. And when I was growing up, I was 2 years old when my parents came to US. And my grandfather raised me. And my grandfather would tell me stories. He told me stories about people who died in plagues. And he told me stories about people who would have a cough, a fever, wasting, and they would be sent to a sanatorium. I know what they were suffering from. A disease that has been here for 2,500 years, from the time of Mahabharata and before then. I share this story because you are making a change. It was only last week that I heard a presentation by Dr. Sanjay Joshi from Dhar. The stories my grandfather told me coming to life. And this is what he showed. He showed that the pandemic had an impact in his district, that we saw a decline. हमने देखा कि baseline data से pandemic में कम हुआ notification, थोड़ी सी recovery थी. But अब आप देखिए, you look what happens when we all work together. And then we can see a boosting. This is from my home district of my grandfather. This is what we can work and do together. So how did we do it? कैसे करा अपन ने ये सब? It has to do with a novel tool called EPDSA. What the electronic plan, do, steady, act strategy does, and the tool does, is reduces the workload on the DTO. Single most important thing. It shifts and shares the workload. So the DTO alone is not burdened. It is a planning tool. It is a monitoring evaluation tool, data analysis tool, sustainability tool. It is scalable. In fact, that is what we have shown. We had done this with a few DTOs before, but now we were doing it with 300, 400 DTOs. And most important, it's a behavior change tool. अगर मैं आपके साथ बैठता हूँ, बातें करता हूँ, तो अच्छी बात होती है, मैं लेक्चर भी एक बार दे देता हूँ, तो I change your attitude. I cannot change behavior of your team. What this tool has done is it has changed the behavior of your team to work more efficiently. EPDSA is a behavior change tool which you have shown successfully. This is not a new tool in India. CETI has taken a journey. We first piloted this in Indore with our TBHVs. Then at the Joint Monitoring Mission, Dr. Bhargav and I and many others put the idea of quality improvement as a major strategy that we needed to utilize. And then in Chennai at NatCon, which many of you know, we did this tool successfully with the medical officers there. And then recently through iDefeat Project Union and USAID funding, we were able to engage many of you. और हमने देखा कि ये successful है. और वहाँ से EPDSA came to BTN, boosting TB notification. Scalability. How do we scale? How do we bring it up? That is the beauty of this. What has our journey been? Well, it has been a very short journey. It was only on World TB Day that Dr. Joshi and Central TB Division told us to begin to focus on notification. We developed a collaborative banaya. CTD, SETI, Emory, and then we had our all partners, API, the American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin. They were all part of it. We would have advisors from them. We had Union, USAID, and Stop TB Partnership, all giving us support and advice. Fir kya kara? We got counselors. We know that what has made this successful has been two-part. One, the tool, EPDSA. That model is successful. Second is having counselors who help and handhold. 60 were recruited, 16 universities across the country, enrolled over 500 registered, or upon this week, 10 weeks, we were all together, week after week. And you may have been wondering, where is this all going? And you will see today where it has brought us at a new level of eliminating TB I've received so many text messages from people, individuals saying that they could not visualize that TB could end in their district. But now with this tool, they are convinced that it will be eliminated. And yes, today, over 430 active DTOs. Imagine this, more than 50% of all the DTOs in the country have worked on this, 405 PDSAs. And the outcome notification data that we see, that you saw in Dhar, is very encouraging. So with that, I want to share and thank so many of you who have joined and who are part of our initiative. So over to you, Commodore Raman, and thank you so much for everyone for doing this. And then as an emotional plea, Dr. Sanjay Joshi, thank you so much for working in Dhar.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Manoj Jain. And before I invite Dr. Bhanu Nayak, DTO of West Godavari, to make his PDSA presentation, I would like to make a special mention and do a special invite to Dr. Ravinder Kumar from CTD. Thank you, sir. Thank you for making your presence. We'll make sure that we stick to the time. I also take opportunity to welcome Dr. Rebecca Martin. You have joined from the US. I know it is an uncomfortable time for you, but you are our collaborator, source of strength, and a warm welcome to you, Dr. Rebecca. Dr. Dilip Mavalankar, the head of Indian Institute of Public Health, Gandhinagar, a very warm welcome to you. And Dr. Ravi Kohli, President, the American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin, a special and a warm welcome to you. I invite Dr. Bhanu Nayak. May I request, yes, kindly
Sir,
do your presentation.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening all who are presenting and who are attending from elsewhere from all over India. It is my great pleasure, sir, to learn the things of what actually happened in the pandemic and what the measures have been taken to stabilize or improve the notification all over India. So I am myself, Dr. Bhanu, presently working as DTO West Godavari. It's a coastal district of Andhra Pradesh. And the same way, in our district also, pandemic affected very badly, sir. We are one of the district badly affected with COVID. And because of the lockdown restrictions which are imposed in COVID, and all the private hospitals which are taken for COVID care management, our the notification in tribal area and the private hospital is drastically dropped down in 2020. In mostly 12 years of era, we have almost lost 55% of notification in COVID era. So we are mainly aiming on to improve notification in tribal and this private hospital notifications. We are aiming only on this. And basically, because of these COVID reasons and the COVID restrictions are something somewhat less in 2021, where some sanitation activities done, especially in private hospitals with private practitioners with collaboration with local IMA associations and some NGO supports in some tribal areas. Actually, we here with this 2 months period with the PDSA with the CT support, we are mainly focused on tribal and urban, and this was actually a focus to improve, not only improve, mainly to screen the vulnerable population which are more prone to tuberculosis, that are those who are contacted with pulmonary tuberculosis and those who are affected with the COVID also for the last 2 years also screened for tuberculosis, and those who are mostly vulnerable, those who are diabetics and those who are on dialysis, mainly focused on the majority of people to screen the tuberculosis. And the other way, Swasth Group also is taken as a active part in screening tribal area. And where with the PDSA help, we are focusing, as you are already said, some of the tools to evaluate the things what actually missed on our part to improve notifications. That actually explain to the local private practitioner, those who are active providers in our district, and we are straight away make a presentations of you to the private practitioners what actually missed in our part, so that they also make a collaboration with our district, and so that we can achieve of the 3% improve, not only 3, more than 3 to 5% also improved in our district. Actually, and the another good thing happened last 1 year is the appointment of CHOs in all the districts. CHOs, community health officers, are appointed in all sub-center areas, and we have taken all the help from the paramedics who are at the ground level, those who are working at the ground level to screen the vulnerable population, and we have taken their help to screen the vulnerable population at their area, and compulsory has to do screen for tuberculosis, for COVID, those who are badly affected for COVID. These are some measures taken from our district point of view, so that we can make some of the improvement in, as you can see, actually, last slide, last slide, please, last, for the pandemic time, this, yeah. As you can see, sir, there is a gross dip, nearly more than 55% of notification lost in our area, because as we don't have a medical college in our district, so all the private hospitals were taken up for COVID management only for 10 to 12 months. And because of restrictions in transportation in tribal area, and there is no screening facility available at there, so majority in 2020 from March to November itself, more than 50% only we can achieve in that area. And after that, we can slowly regaining our notification by doing some activities. Mainly, we focus only on tribal area which are badly affected for in COVID. And the second thing, actually, all the hospitals were taken for COVID hospitals, and again, all the doctors were sensitized to screen the patients, those who are with vulnerable and those who are with COVID. Compulsory has to test and has to report to the district TB center as in a regular manner, and were also sensitized all TBHs to regular visit of this private practitioner, those who are active COVID, so that now we are a state of 75%, sir, achieving our notifications. And last 2 weeks also we are gone up to 79%. But last 1 week we are affected with last 2 weeks we are affected with some flood, so that some drop down is there. But definitely we can achieve more than 90% by the end of this year, as we have given some tools to evaluate the things what actually missed in our day-to-day era, and what the data actually to evaluate to improve notifications. By these tools, so we definitely improve notification by more than 90% by end of this year. This is from our West Godavari district. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Excellent work, Dr. Nayak, and such a wonderful process. Even tribal areas you have brought in, and you have used a tool to make a significant change. So great work.
So thank you so much. And before I proceed further, may I request Dr. Amish to send the link on WhatsApp to Dr. Joshi, DDG once again. He's having some problem joining. He's just sent a message.
I think he may have, okay, he may have just joined in. He was texting me. Dr.
Okay.
Joshi, let me know if you're in.
Okay, so while he joins, thank you, Dr. Bhanu. And Dr. Ravinder, before I call you in, we go further ahead with the presentation. The reason why we, Abhishek, please start sharing the screen. The reason we had
Yes.
Dr. Bhanu presenting was so that the focus on the private sector, the tribal, the inaccessible areas, the DTOs using the matrix and the data, previous slide please, and the analysis can be shown. So that was the objective. And now we have set the stage to hear the inspirational words and the keynote address from Dr. Ravinder Kumar. Dr. Ravinder, I welcome you from CTD. thank you so much for sparing your time. And if DDG is there, no, he's not yet joined. So Dr. Ravinder, please go ahead, sir. Make your introductory remarks and keynote.
Thank you. And I must congratulate Union, SETI and other members for successful completion of this BTN initiative, which ultimately going to help our district TV officer in their performance. As you know, notification is quite go down during our COVID pandemic, and we are struggling hard to boost up our notification. And I hope and I'm very confident that the training which is imparted during this training part, PDSA cycle will going to be help our district TV officer in improving their performance, as well as how they can boost up the notification in their particular district by the techniques which is taught during these trainings. So again, must congratulate SETI for designing such a wonderful initiative, and must congratulate Manoj and his active team members, all the counselors and field staff for making it success. Almost around 400 DTOs is already completed this course. So must congratulate them, and also I invite all the state TB officer to participate in virtual distribution of completion certificate to their respective DTOs. This will definitely boost the morale of these district TB officers. So I'm very grateful to all the team members who participated in this particular initiative, and my good wishes for the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ravinder, for your kind words. And Dr. Joshi is also here. Dr. Joshi, if you may like to share your views. Yes, Dr. Joshi, welcome, sir. So nice. I know you've been busy, sir. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. Firstly, I'm thankful to the whole SETI team. I know there is a lot of hard work. Big team has worked to achieve this success. The designing, the training, and follow-up. So I'm really thankful to each member of the team. I had the opportunity of interacting with some of them, and it was very nice to know the dedication and passion with which they are trying to improve the services. And I personally congratulate each of our DTOs who have participated in this training and they have benefited from it. DTOs are very important part of national TB elimination program, and capacity building of the DTOs in all ways is one of the major focus areas of our CTD. So I know in spite of your busy schedule, you have devoted time, and from the feedback what I have received, I'm happy to know that you're feeling that the program is useful and you have benefited from it. So this is a great opportunity, and we should see that we should utilize all the resources available so that we can improve from whatever level we are. See, we are already achieved so many things in India from the NTP program, but the goal is definitely a steep one. So it is very important that we should look at from all angles, and boosting notification is one of the very important things. We have to bridge the gap, and I'm happy to note that the notifications are definitely improved this year. So I'm thankful to each one of you, our STOs, DTOs, and all the field staff who are working hard to achieve this. And let us continue with the same passion. Let us try to achieve the ultimate goal of TB elimination by India by 2025. So I once again congratulate each one of you and wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much, Dr. Joshi. And I cannot say enough that your inspiration and guidance for all of us at SETI team, at Emory, at API, and all of the funders has been tremendous. So thank you so much for your guidance and your support to both Dr. Ravinder and to Dr. Joshi and the CTD team. Over to you, Commodore Raman.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Joshi. Thank you so much, Dr. Ravinder. I understand your team is going to Assam. Please do take feedback, though the state has been under the flood situation. But I'm sure, sir, you will feel only encouraged by the Josh of the DTOs there and how they're utilizing the PDSA to take the notification up. Thank you so much for sparing your time, your valuable time. And with this, we are maintaining strict time schedule. I come to the course report. I'll be very brief and to the point. So the most important thing is to know, what do the DTOs feel about us? The 430 DTOs who are actively participating, they have all given their, we have received feedback from 195 of them. And have a look on the screen. The blue bar is indicative of the feedback of the first month. The red bar is indicative of the feedback of the second month. I presume my screen is showing big and loud. So
Yes.
You have a look. One thing to see good is in the second month, we have only increased the bar. Generally, it so happens that, you lose the steam. So I'm very thankful to the DTOs for, recognizing our efforts. We took the feedback from them about the program. They have rated us 4.2. We asked them about the counselors because that was the most important facet, and we will be spending considerable amount of time today in trying to talk about this model that we selected. They have been scaled on a scale of 1 to 5. They have been rated 4.2. The PDSA itself, which is the focus, has been rated 4.3, which is highest. The organization and planning, thank you DTOs for giving us this feedback that we have done a fair amount of job with you. And the most important thing that the DTOs have recommended, that every DTO of the country should do this process of PDSA. So thank you DTOs, thank you so much for this wonderful feedback. And now to see what the DTOs had to comment for us. So I will be just scrolling the screen for you, just to have an estimate of what the DTOs have, spoken about the program. Hope I'm not scrolling it too fast, but have a look at the timestamp, look at the comments. All comments are hugely positive. The only thing the DTOs have asked is, do it more often, increase the time, do it on Sunday also if possible. Look at this. Make it on Sunday if possible. It was a good initiative. We came to know importance of PDSA. Such type of composing is pumping is boosting TB notification. An excellent training session with dedication. Thank you so much for acknowledging and recognizing our efforts. Very nice initiative by CTI. It's the list is endless. Fine initiative for notification improvement. And this is as received. If the DTO is sending it in capital, he's shouting aloud. I'm sharing it with you in that much loud voice. So excellent tool, good information. It is for all the collaborators to see that our mission is bearing fruit and success. Yes, Dr. Jain.
So I think this is really amazing. Is what we've done is looked at, Commodore Raman, the quantitative values. We had a quantitative measure, and you could see that 4.3, 4.2, 4 plus is where we were. But this qualitative, agar apan unse sabse pucha ki was it valuable, and you could see that it was. So there is real magic in what happened over the past 10 weeks. And that is what's very important. And this will be sustained and gained by the DTOs over time as well. So thank you so much, DTOs, for providing feedback and doing what you did.
And all the collaborators, CTD especially, all the links are shared with you live as we keep receiving them. So you keep, having a look at that. So now what the journey was, what were the milestones which the DTOs have achieved? I will be reducing the size of my screen, but for you to see that this is how we did the journey. We developed the aim statement, we defined our process measures, and then now we are at this stage that, we are comparing the aims to the data achieved. And the last milestone is PDSA completed, celebrate. We will celebrate it only after the July data has come in. I will scroll down to just give an estimate of how every DTO, and some DTOs, of course, could not, and that it's showing in red. But that has been the journey. One in green shows absolutely the target has been achieved. One in yellow shows that it is very, very close to the target. The efforts are still on. Green shows that the data is there. The data is satisfactory. The knowledge sharing is complete. The DTO has understood the process of PDSA, and this is how the journey is. DTOs, wonderful cooperation, and also thank you to the counselors, thank you to the team leads. This is how your journey has been. And I will just scroll and come down to the last to showcase that, we have been following the 547 DTOs like this. So that is what we had to see. This is the milestones achieved. And now live
So I'll
link.
just add one more thing to that, the milestones, Commodore Raman, is that this is real live data as the data is being put in. And Dr. Joshi, Dr. Ravinder all have access and have had access in looking at DTO and where they were in their milestone in real time. So if they're visiting Assam, they can look at the Assam DTOs and see where they are on their PDSA as input 30 seconds before the visit. That is the beauty of technology. And that is the beauty that we can take advantage of. So Commodore Raman, great for sharing this milestone journey of every DTO across the board.
Thank
and
you.
DTOs, you can use this same thing with your TBHVs as well. You have to manage 30, 50 TBHVs. और आप भी यही चीज अपने TBHVs के साथ कर सकते हैं. हमारे team और staff और counselors आपको पूरी information देंगे.
Absolutely. And now what you see on the screen are the live links to the PDSAs, which has been shared with the DDG also, the Central TB Division. And DTOs, the fact is, if you felt that you had a problem of manpower, okay, if you have shifted the manpower from one place to another and have shown that the cases were there and you have increased the notification there, now the data will speak in your favor to show it to the STO, to show it to the district magistrate, to show it to the CTD. Yes, absolutely, the patients are there. And if we are given the resources, our efforts would only be more successful. So this is just to showcase that the live data is there. I will now shift to the next screen, in which we've had 53 presentations, Dr. Manoj, by the DTO so far. I will just scroll through so that, we can just have a look at such wonderful presentations. Go ahead, please.
Excellent. And this is data. तो अब हम बोलते हैं, और आपने सुना होगा, कमोडोर रमन ने बोला बेटा झूठ बोल सकता है पर डेटा नहीं. And that is what the whole idea of doing PDSA is that it's a data-driven, evidence-based strategy for improvement. And आप अपने TBHVs के साथ, अपने collector के साथ, MD, NHM and STOs के साथ share कर सकते हो data of your success. And especially STOs, you can look at their real live action going on as well. So great work.
Absolutely. But Dr. Jain, we should give an opportunity to all the DTOs to spread what they have presented and what they have achieved to their near dear ones, to their relatives, to everybody. So for that, DTOs, all your presentations are on YouTube. We will share the link with you. Please see it live. Here it is in front of you. I'll just play one so that you can have a...
My preliminary data is showing a steep increase in the number of private notification in the first half of June compared to the month of May, etc. And it is almost comparable to the baseline.
So this was just to indicate that your hard work is being recognized. The work is yours, the credit is yours, and it is absolutely your hard work and your team which is being showcased by us. And next is to bring out Dr. Jain, the wonderful thing that, we have been doing everything from the Nikshay data. the Nikshay data has been absorbed and accommodated in the thought process and behavioral change of the DTOs. Let me take an example of showcasing somebody in the sense I can take any PDSA. I have clicked, and here is the data sheet and the monthly data. DDG had requested us that we should showcase with them the matrix, and Nikshay should be utilized. So that is how the DTOs are using the matrix. They are making their presentations using the data. And absolutely, as you said, it's on the screen as well. Beta jhoot bolta hai, data nahi. The counselor's feedback, I'm sure the collaborative from Indian Institute of Public Health, Gandhinagar, and other institutes are there. So this is what your students have to speak about our program. Here it is. Has it contributed to their professional experience? Yes, 4.5. Has it contributed to their personal experience on a scale of 1 to 5? 4.4. What do they think about the faculty? 4.6. And what gives me the most amount of pride is that they have rated the team leads the highest. Dr. Jain, this makes my chest swell with pride. And now I come to the last thing, and here I involve you, Dr. Jain. What were the challenges that we faced? And what were the achievements that we had? So I'll just count the achievement, then call you in for the challenges. We had 100% digital and virtual engagement. It is a model to be seen by all the developing world. And the digital footprints in the country across the states, even in the tribal areas, are 100% there. The counselor approach, the quality improvement counselor model has been successful. The acceptance of the eBDSA tool has been there for us to see. 403 successful PDSAs are running, and 430 DTOs are actively engaged in doing it. Documentation, which is a problem of every department in our country. So happy to see that the DTOs are participating in that. So Dr. Jain, I now just call you in to say, what I have learned is that the engagement time with the DTOs for any such initiative should be beyond 3 months. What feedback we have received, it should be of 1 year. So my request to you and to everybody else to, visualize and plan subsequent projects which are more in duration, and further please highlight about the challenges that you faced.
Sure, absolutely. So this is a good question. Whenever there's a success, there are challenges as well. And those challenges can be converted into opportunities. So what were some of the challenges that we had? So first and foremost, we know that the present structure that we have has lots of elements that can be helping us move, but that structure has to be strengthened. So let us use an example, Commodore Raman. Yes, we know that it is difficult to get buy-in from the local, say, political leadership or from the administrative leadership, the collector and others. And we could see that when there was buy-in at the time of COVID, that so much happened. We can do the same in getting buy-in through the structural processes, such as a TB forum. That is existent in every single district. We can ignite that TB forum, or I will say this, those DTOs who are using it successfully, engaging, are doing a great job. Another structural, yes, please.
Yeah, go ahead, please. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, the other structural is our civil service organizations, Rotary and other clubs that are there, NGOs. We found that they can be used as well. So these are challenges that we can help use to achieve what we want.
So what I understand from you, what you're saying is that so far we focused on the processes,
Yes.
the quality of the processes which the DTOs have imbibed, they have assimilated, and they have shown. Everybody can see the results are for them to see. But in this journey, we have realized the weakness of these structures, or where these structures can be strengthened and the structures can be brought together on the common forum. That you're saying the TB forum is already
Yes.
existing. So here is a feedback for the DTOs that their good work and their hard work is highlighted that need which is existing. And we have taken a note of it, and we will see what we can do about it. So what about the second point, Dr. Jain, which is there on the screen?
So now let's talk about processes. We have learned a tool, the EPDSA tool, and we applied it to one. Think of EPDSA tool as the railroad tracks and a train. And on it, we put the first set of load, which was notification. If we look at other processes that need to be significantly improved, it is presumptive sputum examination. Imagine if we all did a initiative on presumptive examination, and we were to double at 1,000 per lakh sputum examinations to 2,000, close to what is required for us to be able to achieve that TB-free status as we begin to get the cases out. The processes we have learned can be applied to that measure, those process measures, and that will lead to the outcome. So what we're saying is the challenges are we have more processes and we have structures that need to be put into start gear that are already in place. So yes, we have lots of work to do, but we have shown the success that we have so far and how to use the learnings from that success for future projects.
Thank you. Now, what is this? You chose as of now notification, which is an outcome measure. And we have seen that, the entire focus of the DTO across the country is on notification. What are your views about notification as an outcome measure and presumptive sputum examination as a process measure to do a subsequent PSA in the country?
I think that's a fabulous idea. The reason is because sometimes you don't have DTOs don't have direct control of the outcome measure, which is notification, but they have tremendous control over the individual getting more sputum examination, which will lead to that outcome. So focusing on that would be a great next step. So yes, very much so, great idea.
Thank you, Dr. Jain. With this, we are done with the course report, and now can we check if
Namaskar, salam, sat sri akal, and a very warm.
If Mr. Vivek Oberoi has joined us, Bhumika, I am depending.
He hasn't joined yet.
Okay, you will let me know, even if you have to speak over my voice.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I invite Dr. Sachin Hemke, and immediately after that, I will invite STO of Chhattisgarh and STO of Uttarakhand. So Dr. Sachin, very briefly, very fast, please talk to us about your aim statement and show us your PDSA.
Myself, Dr. Sachin Hemke, DTO Gadchiroli. Gadchiroli is a tribal belt and Naxalite affected area in Maharashtra. Sir, हमने पब्लिक नोटिफिकेशन इंक्रीज करने के लिए टारगेट रखा था 5% और ये टारगेट था 31 जुलाई तक और इसके लिए हमने आशा का सेंसिटाइजेशन और CHO का सेंसिटाइजेशन एम रखा था कि उनको सिम्टोमेटिक केसेस के रेफरल कैसे करेंगे और स्पुटम क्वालिटी कैसे मेजर करेंगे. इसमें प्रोसेस मेजर में आशा को सेंसिटाइज किया, उनका स्पुटम ट्रांसपोर्ट कैसे करेंगे और CHO को ये हमने ये पूरा डिस्ट्रिक्ट का न लेते हुए जो 5 TU ऐसे हमारे थे जिसका काम बहुत पुअर था उनको ही हमने टारगेट किया था और लगभग 60 CHO को हमने ट्रेनिंग दी और उनको प्रिजेंटिव केसेस कैसे, ये तो हम हर मीटिंग में उनको बताते हैं, लेकिन हमारे जो टीम थी हमारे टीम में जो हमारे MODTC थे, DPS थे, STLS थे और PPMC, DPC, तो इनको हर एक को एक TU हमने दिया था. वहाँ पे जाके वो CHO का वीकली उनका TB के बारे में उनको जानकारी दे और फोर्टनाइटली आशा का मीटिंग में हमने लिया था. उसमें उनको प्रिजेंटिव कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करना, स्पुटम कैसे कलेक्ट करते हैं ये बताया गया. ये जो प्रोसेस में मेजर था ये आपके पहले जो PDSA टूल था वही पे था कि आशा की तरफ से क्वालिटी स्पुटम आना चाहिए और आशा को हमने बताया था कि 50 रुपीज़ मिलते हैं 2 सैंपल के लिए और क्वालिटी स्पुटम आशा से आना चाहिए. CHO की तरफ से जो 1% उनके न्यू एडल्ट OPD था उसका हमने रिग्रेस रिव्यू लिया वीकली और उसके कारण डीएमसी में अच्छे स्पुटम कलेक्ट हुए और उसका माइक्रोस्कोपी किया गया। और खासकर चेस्ट एक्सरे के लिए पीएससी, ये पांचों टीयू में हमने पीएससी के मेडिकल ऑफिसर को बताया था कि हर एक का चेस्ट एक्सरे होना चाहिए। तो उसके कारण उनके एक्सरे भी हो गए और स्पुटम माइक्रोस्कोपी भी हो गए। तो सर ये थोड़ा सा सेंसिटाइजेशन था हमारा। पहले सेंसिटाइजेशन होता था लेकिन इतना रिगरस सेंसिटाइजेशन नहीं होता था, तो हमारा सेंसिटाइजेशन बढ़ गया। और आउटकम मेजर में नोटिफिकेशन था, तो धीरे धीरे नोटिफिकेशन बढ़ गया। जून के हमने पीडीएससी टूल 4 जून से स्टार्ट किया था, तो ये जून में अच्छा हमको रिस्पांस मिला। जुलाई में आपको मालूम है बारिश इतनी होगी, उसके कारण थोड़ा सा काम कम हुआ। लेकिन अभी जैसा बारिश कम हो रही है वैसे ये 2-3 दिन में हमारा और काम बढ़ते जा रहा है। तो हमने लगभग हर टीयू की आशा को सेंसिटाइज किया है। और हमारा डिस्ट्रिक्ट का ये देखेंगे नोटिफिकेशन का सिनेरियो देखेंगे तो एक दिसंबर 20 में एसीएफ के कारण अच्छा सा हमारा काम हुआ था। लगभग हमने 245 केसेस निकाले थे। उसके बाद थोड़ा सा अप्रैल मई 21 में थोड़ा सा काम कम हुआ था, लेकिन उसके बाद हमने थोड़ा सा पिकअप पकड़ा है। और ये दिसंबर में 21 में पूरे साल भर में एक्टिव केस फाइंडिंग, एसीडीआरएस और एक्टिव केस फाइंडिंग, उसके कारण भी केसेस बढ़ते गए। और थोड़ा सा फरवरी में कम आता है, लेकिन अभी केसेस बढ़ रहे हैं। जून में हमारे काफी अच्छा काम हुआ था, 187 केसेस हमने निकाले थे। और बारिश की वजह से थोड़ा सा काम कम हुआ, लेकिन और हम अच्छा सा काम करेंगे। और ये जो पीडीएससी टूल है उसका काफी अच्छा सा हमको हेल्प मिल रहा है। नेक्स्ट, ये हमारे आशा की ट्रेनिंग लिए थे वो, जिसमें मैं 2-3 जगह पे गया था, हमारी पूरी टीम गई थी ट्रेनिंग के लिए। सामने दीजिए, ये हमने जो प्लानिंग किया था, ये मॉडल हमने सिर्फ 5 टीयू को एडॉप्ट किया था, लेकिन हम ऐसा सोच रहे कि ये पूरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में हम मॉडल एडॉप्ट करेंगे और इसमें पूरा डिस्ट्रिक्ट कवर करेंगे। और ये करते वक्त हमारा एक बेसलाइन था 57 करना, और टारगेट 60 हमने 67 अचीव किया है। और ये 4 जून को चालू किया था, लेकिन 15 जून से 29 जुलाई तक हमने 39 का अब अचीव किया है। और ये 2-3 दिन में और नोटिफिकेशन बढ़ते जाएगा, तो ये और अचीव करते जाएंगे। अच्छा खासा सपोर्ट हमको मिला है कि और एक हम कम ऐसा किया कि जो पैथोलॉजिस्ट की हमने एक सर्विस आउटसोर्सिंग किया था, जिसमें हमने जितने आशा को हमने लिम्फ नोड के बारे में बताया था, तो उनसे लिम्फ नोड की एफएनएससी के लिए हमने डिस्ट्रिक्ट को बुलाया। और हमारे हमारे इतना ये मिला कि हमको 15 केसेस जून में मिले थे आउट ऑफ 41 एफएनएससी। तो उसका भी एक अच्छा खासा हमको सपोर्ट मिला। यही बोलना था। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Dr. Jain. Anything from your side? What a wonderful PDSA, and very, very encouraging to see. And once again, tribal areas. So great. So now I invite Dr. Tondar, and especially Dr. Tondar, why I have requested you to join, because you started your journey with us as a DTO, and because you were with us, you have become STO now. So all credit to us only. So thank you so much, Dr. Tondar. My very specific question, and absolutely this question I am asking to spread the message to all the STOs and DTOs who are present here. Please share with me what you learned from PDSA, and why should DTOs of all the country follow PDSA? Please.
इसमें जो आपने बताया सर कि डाटा के साथ इम्प्रूवमेंट शो करना, वो काफी अच्छा बताया आपने कि बेटा झूठ बोल सकता है, डेटा नहीं। तो इससे अपन डाटा के जरिए जो प्रूव करते हैं अपन कि हमने इम्प्रूवमेंट किया, ये बहुत अच्छा कॉन्सेप्ट था। इससे अपने को पता चलता है कि एक्चुअल में हम कितना इम्प्रूव कर पा रहे हैं, कितना % हमने इम्प्रूव किया, ये अपने को एग्जैक्ट डाटा मिल जाता है। और दूसरा ये कि कोर्स का कंटेंट और जो
काउंसलर्स का सपोर्ट कैसा रहा आपको?
काउंसलर्स का सपोर्ट बहुत अच्छा रहा सर, काफी सपोर्ट किया उनने। यदि हम कभी अटेंड करने में लेट हो जाते थे तो भी मैसेज आ जाता था कि चालू हो गया है आपका
बहुत बढ़िया
कार्यक्रम, आप ज्वाइन करें करके। और जो भी हमने हेल्प मांगा या कुछ क्लेरिफिकेशन चाहा तो हमें समय पे मिला, तत्काल मिला था।
बहुत बढ़िया। कहीं आपको लगा है कि आपकी टीम को स्ट्रॉन्ग करने में बहुत योगदान रहा हो पीडीएसए का?
बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल।
टीम को एक साथ बांधने में योगदान रहा हो? आपका क्या मैसेज रहेगा बाकी एसटीओज को?
मेरा ये मैसेज रहेगा कि ये कोर्स सभी डीटीओ को करवाएं, इससे केस नोटिफिकेशन और अन्य जो इंडिकेटर्स हैं उसको इम्प्रूव करने में निश्चित ही मदद मिलेगी, फायदा होगा।
Thank you so much, Dr. Tondar. Thank you so much for your wonderful feedback.
Vivek ji, thank you so much for being with us. I apologize that we got our signals mixed. You thought we were going to be with you tomorrow, but I see you on the plane. So give us a word of encouragement for all the district TB officers who have been this initiative. Go ahead.
Well, honestly, you're doing such a phenomenal job. As in everything, I think we got a little overconfident thinking TB is done. And then, for something like this to rear its head again and harm so many lives, thousands and thousands of lives, lakhs of lost to TB. So what you guys are doing is an incredible service, totally invaluable. I'm so proud of everything you achieved. I'm glad I could be a small part of this whole program in a small way when Manoj Bhai told me to come in and, give you guys an inspirational video, motivational speech there. I'm so proud of what you guys have achieved, and this will truly save lives. I know as doctors, you're very used to it, saving lives all the time. But, this is something that is hugely impactful. As we've learned from coronavirus, when you take things too lightly, things can grow in a exponential manner and cause, lives to be lost in hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions. So I'm so glad that you guys are doing this. This is something the country absolutely needs. And, salute you all for your contribution. I wish I could stay for the whole program longer, speak without the stress of being about to take off. But I just want to say thank you so much. Dil se bahut bahut shukriya aap logon ko.
Thank you so much, Vivek ji, and for your inspirational words, and to know that the frontline workers have your support and so many other people in the country. So glad to have a safe trip.
Manoj bhai, Hindustan mein एक बढ़िया सा function रखो to acknowledge everybody. And, when the task is done, when the battle is won, I promise I'll be there. I promise I'll be there to shake everybody's hands and thank them personally.
Thank you so much. Have a safe journey.
Thank you. Have a very
Thank you, bhai. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much.
Jai Bharat.
Jai Bharat.
Jai
Thank you.
Bharat.
So we get back to the business, and so nice of Mr. Vivek, Dr. Jain. It was really heartwarming that he's really busy. We know he's flying from Dubai to India back again, and he could just find time to speak to us. So
absolutely very encouraging that he knows about the work that we're doing. He knows about the details of what every DTO has gone through. So and it's being appreciated. That is the beauty of all of this.
Absolutely.
And
to our foreign audience, Mr. Vivek Oberoi is a Bollywood actor, is a celebrity, and is a very devout social worker himself. He was there. He sent his greetings and wishes to us at the inaugural ceremony also, and he promised that whatever may happen, I'll come for the closing ceremony. And true to his words, he has been there. So Dr. Mavlankar is our collaborative partner. He is the public health professional and also the head of the Indian Institute of Public Health, Gandhinagar. And as I said, Dr. Mavlankar, one objective here was to see the scalability and what opportunities come out of this campaign. So over to you, sir, for your views.
Thank you very much. First of all, let me thank all the key partners, SETI, Emory University, the union, the government for allowing us as the Indian Institute of Public Health to coordinate the selection and deployment of young training professionals, our students from 5 different institutes: Indian Institute of Public Health, Gandhinagar, Indian Institute of Public Health, Shillong, AIMS, Jodhpur, D.Y. Patil School of Public Health, Parul University School of Public Health and Datta Mege Institute for Medical Sciences and their graduates. So it was a very heartwarming exercise where all of the young students could participate in this whole process and get practical experience. To talk about scalability, I listed that we need 3-4 things. First is motivation and commitment, and we see that in Dr. Manoj and Commodore Raman in full form, how committed and motivated they are to the cause of TB elimination, and as a small part of that in this EPDSA in TB, improving TB notification. Second, given the whole experience of COVID and sudden spread of use of technology, they adapted this management methodology, which was originally developed by Edward Deming, who was father of quality improvement in management, and Shevard, and applied this through an online mechanism, because in today's world, especially just coming out of COVID, is it not possible physically to get all these people together? And it would be so much more expensive for people, 400 people, to travel to different places. So second scalability parameter I see is use of technology in a very, very effective way. Third, I see is choosing appropriate management technology, because one is the internet-based IT technology, second is the management technology, which is the PDSA cycle, which is used in professional management, but in India, not so much applied in the public health sector. So that was also very useful. And third, getting together the people, the technical people, the management people, and as well as the student power, because all of the DTOs and the state TB officers and everybody is very, very busy. So this idea of students volunteering their time during their academic career so that they support the managers who are managing the TB program to do their work better. So in the process, we get the managers to do whatever they are supposed to do, learn and do, as well as the students get practical experience of this whole management technology through their own participation. And that was my sense, the major lesson. Now, having done this on a very small pilot scale, maybe 30, 40 people in the first round, and then scaling up to almost more than 10 times to 400 people is really, really great achievement. And learning from that, now we are all confident and experienced to do it maybe at much larger scale and in not only TB other aspects, but also other national programs where it is equally needed. So I want to, at the end, encourage everybody to think about what should be the next challenge in TB. Many of the DTOs have said that they want a longer period, not just 3 months, maybe a year process, so that the learning becomes more consolidated and they can then later on take up. And as you know, the PDSA is a cyclical way of improving quality, and they can then do it in many other spheres also. So we should now plan to raise the commitment of the government and resources required for continuing this on much larger scale. And once again, as Director of Indian Institute of Public Health, I am delighted to be part of this very active team of international professionals, national public health managers of the TB program, and our young students who would also remember this throughout their life. As I remember when I was a student at Johns Hopkins in one of the summers, the professor gave us an assignment to do a survey of rabies vaccination in Maryland, because there used to be a problem of rabies, and we went to different houses, knocked on their doors and conducted the survey. And at the end, we got a certificate, which we still prize as a student, getting a certificate from such eminent institutions, including World Health Organization, Emory University, IIPH, SETI, would be really very delightful for them and would pave way for their professional career. With that, let me thank and all the DTOs for their hard work. And lastly, I want to remind everybody that this is about saving lives. Notification improvement doesn't end that. It's the beginning of a process for curing people of TB. And I'm sure by increasing the notification, we will save lots of lives over the next 1 or 2 years, as those TB patients will get cured and they will bless all of us and all of you. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dr. Mavlankar. It's so beautifully said. I cannot thank you enough. And you hit on all the key points. The fact that it's scalability, the electronic use, and then our young students who have gained so much experience. Thank you so much for being a valued partner with us.
Thank you, Dr. Manoj. And at the same time, if I may request you to welcome and invite Dr. Rebecca Martin as well.
Absolutely. So it is my great pleasure to invite Dr. Rebecca Martin. She is the director of the Emory Global Health Institute. She has been a great partner. She has funded our project. She has been at CDC for 22 years. She has been in India, and she understands the details of what it takes to make a program successful. So Dr. Rebecca, thank you so much for being with us this morning in Atlanta and this evening in India, excuse me.
Thank you so much, Commodore Raman and Dr. Jain. Good morning, good afternoon, and evening, distinguished participants. I want to thank you for inviting me to be part of this closing ceremony. I'm looking at the screen and seeing the size of the participants and the passion with which people are talking, showing the commitment to this work with TB in India. And people are on planes and in their cars, in the field and in their homes, just shows the commitment to this effort. And it's so exciting to be part of this as well. Dr. Mavlankar and I did not compare notes, but we have very similar comments to make. And I think that just shows the value and the importance of the work that you're doing. Emory and the Emory Global Health Institute are honored to be part of this campaign and to be speaking with you today at this closing ceremony. The time since March 22nd has gone very fast. I remember when we launched this, but looking and hearing the presentations this morning, so much has been accomplished. At the inauguration of the campaign, Mr. Dinesh quoted Mr. W. Edwards Deming saying, "In God we trust, the rest must bring data," emphasizing the importance of using data to achieve TB elimination in India. And today, as we celebrate what has been accomplished since the inauguration, it is the data, the evidence that has been used by the DTOs on a large scale to make progress towards achieving TB elimination in India. There is a saying in Haiti that goes, Deye Moon Gan Moon, which means behind the mountain, there is another mountain. And this is what you have done by working to improve boosting TB notification. You've also identified the other components on the pathway to get there that are important to address. And you've talked this morning about the quality of the sputum collected as well. The incredible progress that has been made over the past several months and the scale at which the progress has been made is just remarkable. And congratulations to each one of you and to the efforts by all to make this happen. Dr. Jain shared a few of the responses from the DTOs with me yesterday, showing the value of this work. And I want to congratulate all the DTOs on the progress. And it is important to remember the why you are doing this. And as Dr. Mavlankar said, to save lives, the importance of that, and going back to that, the value of why you're doing this. The Emory University and the Global Health Institute believe in the importance of the implementation of quality improvement processes to increase coverage while decreasing missed opportunities and reducing barriers to achieve the ambitious but yet achievable goal to eliminate TB in India by 2025. We remain committed to being part of this life-saving strategy and value the collaborations that we have forged with you to date. It is through the collaborations and partnerships that engage people from communities to global partnerships and public and private sectors that we can end TB. And this collaboration is a very strong example of that. So in just closing, I want to again to acknowledge that this campaign has shown to be a successful critical component of India's efforts to eliminate TB with effective tools, and that quality can be achieved. It's been incredibly impactful to hear about your experiences during this ceremony today. And while we work to end TB, it will require actions by everyone in all sectors. And this is very evident and visible at your remarks today during the closing ceremony. There is a role for everyone to play. Congratulations again to all the DTOs, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rebecca Martin. What this tells us is that we are on the right path. We are on the strategy that will help us eliminate. To have people who are in different parts of the world and yet with the same idea. You and Dr. Mavlenka did not compare notes, but you had the same concept, same idea. So we are together on this, and we will persevere. We will achieve our goal. So, and thank you for the collaboration and Emory Global Health Institute as well. So over to you, Dr. Commodore Raman, and looking forward to more engagement with our DTOs.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rebecca, for such kind and inspirational words. And we move to the next segment now. And now I invite our most experienced faculty in the field, Dr. Mohan Kohli. This campaign would not have been possible without acknowledging the commitment and the support of the quality improvement counselors and our team leads. May I request Dr. Mohan Kohli to bring those aspects out, and every player in this campaign, please showcase their participation. Dr. Mohan Kohli.
Thank you, Commodore Raman. And we spend about 1 hour in a week with the DTOs, but we need to have constant touch with them. This concept came about 1.5 years ago when we started a 6-month course with the DTOs with the IDFeed project, but we built it up when we went on to scale the project to include other professionals who are learning, who are students of the public health, into the course to commit and connect with these DTOs. And I would like Shubhangi to give a background of what these counselors are. Who are these counselors? Shubhangi, there?
Yes, sir. So our counselors are from all over the India, from different institutes, where they study hospital management, healthcare management, public health management. They are doctors, paramedics from biotechnology field, from general management field, from dentistry, and it was a very good experience to work with them, and bringing so much from all over the country from their learnings. I would like to name a few institutes like IIPH Gandhinagar and Shillong. Then we have Parul University. Then we have DY Patil University, AIMS Jodhpur, and yes, sir, it goes on. Thank you
so much. With such myriad of educational qualifications, we needed to bring them to one platform and give them one common work to do. And I would request Dr. Ankita to share what kind of role we expected from them.
Yes, sir. So they were expected to interact with the DTO and their teams on regular basis, help them with the PDSA, first understand the working environment there, and carry out the PDSA in a scientific manner, also bringing behavioral change.
So the key word was behavior change, to make the changes stick, right?
Yes, sir.
And I would like to understand from Akash. Akash, you are a dentist by learning education, and you joined this program.
what kind of training did you undergo, to enable you to interact with the DTOs and take them forward?
Yes, sir. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. So myself, Dr. Akashji Borua. I learned about the PDS, sir, and which is a proper quality improvement tool, sir, about root cause analysis, which we can implement even in our daily lives. Problem solving through brainstorming discussions with the DTOs is very interesting, sir. As a BDS graduate, sir, pursuing MPH and joining this program has enlightened me with a lot of knowledge and experience. I've gained knowledge regarding BTN. And sir, I've also learned about the use and how to use and operate Zoom and Excel efficiently. So I'm able to achieve this milestone only because of the constant support and guidance of our respected Commodore Raman sir, Dr. Manoj Jain sir, Dr. Mohan Kohli sir,
Thank you,
and obviously our team leads sir, who are very inspiring and always motivated us to work harder.
Thank you, Akash. And I would like to bring in Dr. Sakshi, who's one of the counselors, and Dr. Sood, the DTO from Kangra, to have their opinion regarding what were the apprehensions when they started this 6 weeks, 8 weeks ago, and where they are today. So I'd like to start with Dr. Sakshi, and then I would like to bring in Dr. Sood from Kangra also. Dr. Sakshi.
Good evening, everyone. PDSA, it is a scientific tool and it can be used in any domain. Before working with DTOs, I did not realize it is so important tool. But after working with DTOs in an online manner, I believe that this tool is very precise and it can be used in any domain. I'm very happy to share that I am blessed with such a supportive and active DTOs who are strongly and happy doing the PDSA. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And can I have Dr. Sood from Kangra to share his experience?
Good evening, sir. Thank you for inviting me. At the outset, I was very apprehensive that how can boosting TV notification system be set online? Because the boosting TV notification has been our biggest challenge since the last 5 years, and especially last 2 years when we had a decline. But we got very good support from the faculty, from our QICs, and it was a really just like a miracle. This month I've got 240 plus cases, and every month we struggle to get 200 cases. So we got results, and we got very good support to focus on our work because what happens is that we also look after COVID. So at the evening time, it's the reporting time for COVID, and the QICs put our focus back on track. So because training one time is a do and forget model, but
definitely
persistent support gives the real results. I think that has been the success of the PDSA, and I think
you want to say somebody to walk with you. So you want to say somebody to walk with you, right?
Right.
Great. Thank you so much. And I would like to have quick comments from Divya and Prerna, Dr. Divya and Dr. Prerna, who are two of the counselors, about where else can we use these and what is their opinion about and experience.
Very warm greetings to everyone. I am Dr. Divya. I was counselor in the BTN campaign. In my opinion, behavioral change communication and PDSAs are great tools which can smoothen the functioning of any healthcare program, as we know that health is the matter of state and is directed towards primary healthcare. So incorporating all these tools at this level, at all the level, and with the help of these tools, we can find out the baseline issues, we can work on it, and the results which we get, interpreting those results, we can find out the scope of improvement. So like this, we can help these tools in the healthcare.
Thank you, Dr. Divya. And Dr. Prerna, how about you? Any points to add to that?
Yes, sure, sir. Very good evening, everyone. So we always think about the negative things or things we don't have, but while this entire journey, we learned how to make the best use of already available resources. For example, in some districts, to overcome the problem of lack of manpower, we trained the available staff and try to make the best use of the available staff, like CHOs, where they were able to connect better and at the ground level and at the subcenter level. So yes, this concept can definitely be used with other health programs. Thank you.
Great. So you have echoed the same, thank you, Prerna. And I would like to bring in Dr. Rasool, DTO Pulwama. I would like to ask a direct question, ma'am, to you. How has been your experience overall? And in your opinion, how can this whole program be used in our healthcare system?
Very good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, everybody. I'm DTO Pulwama, Dr. Rukaya. Yeah, this PDS is a scientific tool which has helped a lot. All of us, all of the DTOs helped us a lot. And the other thing is that we should concentrate on what the resources we have. Like we had a lack of staff. We had a lack of DPC, data entry, but we involved the staff which was available, and they put all their efforts, and we could reach our targets. And our thinking should be it should be target oriented. Only then we can reach the targets. And by gaining the experience, by sharing the experiences of other people, other DTOs, that's in inspiration for others, and that will be beneficial for all the public health services delivery system in the future.
Thank you so much. So, we can see with the live experience sharing from, the team leads, the IQ, the counselors and the DTOs, this tool helps in focusing where we should work, targeted manner, using best utilization of resources, and it echoes the sentiment of all the speakers who have come before us. It was the first time such a thing was done, and definitely it's a live example of how we can move forward and can use this in the overall public health delivery. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Mohan, for two things. One is for, bringing forth everything with so much of clarity. And second, for making sure that we catch up back on time. We had gone behind by 3 minutes. So my thanks to you for on two counts. And with this, DTOs and all our wonderful audience, we come to the last segment. Prior we start distribution of the certificates. We will now talk of impressions and expressions. Dr. Manoj, may I request to...
Absolutely. Sure. It's my great pleasure to invite a close friend and president of API, Dr. Ravi Kohli. Dr. Kohli is a clinical assistant professor in University of Pittsburgh. Dr. Kohli, so glad to have you in and delighted to have you speak.
My pleasure, Manoj Bhai, and I salute your passion and Commodore Raman's precision in how you conduct these operations. You have been an inspiring leader and a teacher for all these participants, and the ingenuity and their commitment and their desire to learn and implement is amazing. It's really heartwarming to watch them grow and learn and implement everything. The data and information they're gathering, the information management and the strategy and execution you're doing from the leadership, the knowledge management leading to wise decisions and execution at the ground level is phenomenal to watch and learn. And I am Dr. Ravi Kohli. I'm a psychiatrist here in Pittsburgh, presently the president of AAPI, American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin. We have 5 years collaboration with Dr. Jain's program, and we're really happy and very thrilled to be here. And I don't want to take too much of your time because of the time factor. I want to just keep it brief. And I really appreciate all the work Dr. Jain, Dr. Commodore Raman, and the rest of the team, Dr. Salil Bhargav, have done inspiring the DTOs of India to eliminate this scourge of TB across the country. And you're doing an amazing job. I'm looking forward to coming to your meeting in person soon, and we'll have our Global Health Summit in Visakhapatnam, January 6th to 9th in 2023. Please join. We will have a great ceremony and celebration as well as collaborations there. Thank you again, and keep up the good work. I always look forward to connecting with you once in a while as time permits. Thank you again.
Great. Thank you so much, Dr. Ravi. And now I would like to invite Dr. Sivanand Sahu from Stop TB Partnership. Dr. Sahu is in Geneva. This is truly an international gathering here from all over the world. Dr. Sahu, if you can join us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Manoj. I hope you are able to hear me and
yes, absolutely we are. Yes.
So it's a pleasure to be here today for a brief moment to tell you about a few things that I experienced in this initiative, and also some things wider. So first of all, greetings from Stop TB Partnership from Geneva. I would first like to congratulate all those involved in this initiative. First of all, the district TB officers. There are so many districts in India, and from my previous work in India, I am a strong believer that if you have to move things in India, it is the district level that needs to move. That's the unit. If that moves, then the country moves. So I think great leadership from all of you, the DTOs who have participated. I'm told 400 or more have participated in this. So congratulations for this. Second, I would like to congratulate Dr. Manoj Jain. Manoj has been, I have seen him as a leader in this initiative. Very interesting leadership from his hat that he wears of Emory University, but also API, and from US, connecting to this virtual environment repeatedly. I don't know, odd hours for you, whatever. And I think you have done a great job, Manoj, in mobilizing a number of diverse partners into this initiative. And this is what India requires. It's a all partner, all of the society, all of the government approach. So very interesting partnership. I would like to congratulate SETI, Commodore Raman and colleagues for doing the work that you do. I think this is a very great and unique partnership, extending from India to US to here I'm speaking from Geneva, and we have managed to connect remote areas of the country. I see people connected from all parts of the country from district level. So this is great. This is great. Congratulations to everybody who was involved. If I have not taken anybody's name, please excuse me. But what I mean is everybody who has been connected with this PDSA initiative and also the Boosting TB Notification Initiative, congratulations to all. This is a great initiative. Next, I wanted to also highlight the importance of what you are doing in the context of what is happening globally and also in India. So let me first start globally. As you all know, we are all trying to end tuberculosis. In 2018, there was a UN high-level meeting in the General Assembly of United Nations where all countries committed on many things. One of the things was to boost notification, 40 million people to be treated. There were other targets as well. That is coming, that period of that target is actually end of 2022. So this initiative is very timely. We from Stop TB and many global partners are now planning for the next high-level meeting at the United Nations General Assembly, which will take place in September of 2023. So all of your work will be captured there in terms of what report goes there. And the world will also deliberate, discuss, and agree on the next set of targets. For those of you who may be aware or you may not be aware, from Stop TB Partnership, we did a very inclusive exercise involving all partners, many countries, including India. And actually, we were inspired by some things in India to develop a global document, which is called Global Plan to End TB 2023 to 2030. 8 years to go. We have to end TB. And I must say that we are very inspired by India because India has a target even ahead of the global target, right? 2025, as you all know. So there is real urgency in India, and we are actually inspired by that because there were many discussions during the development of the global plan. Should we postpone the 2030? But it didn't happen, and I think India played a big role there. So congratulations to the program also. I don't know if people are there from the national level, from CTD and National TB Elimination Program. So congratulations for the vision and the leadership that you have shown. And as you know, the chair of the board of Stop TB Partnership is actually the Minister of Health of India. So we have great leadership there. So just Manoj, am I in time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we were running out of time, so I'm
Okay.
just.
So I will just try to conclude here. So I think I will not say more, but congratulations to all of you. But I would like to see what is the next step, and any way that from Stop TB we can facilitate. Manoj, your
Absolutely.
work and anybody else, we would be happy to do that. So thank you all for this opportunity. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Sahu, and thank you so much for being there for us. And now, as our last speaker and our anchor holder, Dr. Upendra Soni, who's a leading ENT surgeon. We began the conversation with my grandfather, Mr. Nandlal Soni. His son is Dr. Upendra Soni, and he is a graduate from MGM Medical College. He has been the chairman of our CTI. He has been a pillar in the family to do these initiatives. So Dr. Soni.
Greetings to all DTOs and dignitaries. I'm an ENT surgeon in Indore. Our trust, Soni Jain Charitable Trust, is based in Indore, and for the past 10 years, we have financially supported SETI activity and will continue to do so. CTI started its TB elimination work in slums and rural areas of Madhya Pradesh, especially around Indore. And now it has become a pan-India organization. I have seen Dr. Manoj coming almost every year to India for so-called vacations. But for him, it was never a vacation, but always it was a mission. And if I remember 30 years back even, when he used to come, he used to go to villages and talk about soya, protein, food, etc. And I have seen his motivation, and we were inspired by his projects and work. So congratulations to all the team for their commitments and exceptionally motivating work which they have done in spite of all challenges. Thanks. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Over to you, Commodore Raman.
Thank you, Upendraji. Thank you so much for such inspiring words, and your presence adds so much grace to this occasion. And now, gentlemen and ladies, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to distribute the certificate. I hand over the screen to Mr. Edwin and the platform to our co-founder, Dr. Salil Bhargav, a very silent but a very strong pillar of our organization, who has been very supportive through his vast experience. And may I request Mr. Edwin to start presenting the screen and to inform the STO of Chandigarh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Jharkhand, Lakshadweep, Manipur, Telangana, West Bengal, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Goa, Sikkim, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Chhattisgarh, Tripura, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and Kashmir are with us. So with this, I request Dr. Bhargav, please do the honors to the DTOs through the STOs.
Thank you, Commodore Raman. And so we move with the certificates for those who have worked for last 3 months with us. Right. So go ahead, Edwin, please. So first is these are the DTOs from Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Do we have the STO here? Okay.
STO Andamans? Okay. So Dr. Anwar Musa and Dr. P. Lal, congratulations, heartiest congratulations. Next, please. So yes, STO Andhra Pradesh is there. May I request STO Andhra Pradesh, please read the names of your DTOs on screen.
Dr. Banu Naik, West Godavari, Dr. B. Ramesh Babu, Chittor, Dr. G. Mallikarjun Reddy, Kannur, and Dr. N. Anuradha, Srikakulam. I congratulate all my DTOs.
And congratulations to you, STO Andhra Pradesh.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
STO Arunachal Pradesh is not there, so I will read out the names. Congratulations, Dr. UK Nath, Dr. Mew, Dr. Nibu, Dr. Tingtok, Dr. Drima, Dr. Tongchi, Dr. Mitapo, Dr. Lamu, and Dr. Mosang. I am sorry with folded hands. if I have mispronounced any name, and I am saying it in anticipation on behalf of Dr. Salil Bhargav also, that will be only human to err. Yes, Dr. Bhargav, Assam DTO is not here, so please go ahead.
Yeah. So thank you. Congratulations, Dr. Bhattacharya, Dr. G.N. Das, Dr. Ganesh Chand Brahma, Dr. H. Sarkar, congratulations, Hiranjan Saikia, Dr. Jagdish Goswami, Dr. Janveer Das, Dr. Jayant Nath, and Dr. Kaushik Das. Congratulations to all of you, please, sir. And Madam too. And we are still continuing with Assam. Dr. M.R. Boro, Dr. Malvika Gogoi, Dr. Manindra Chandra Das, Dr. Mrs. Trishna Bora, Dr. Naren Singh Picha, Dr. Rajesh Pandey, Dr. Rup Kumar Dev, and Dr. Raj Konwar. Congratulations to all of you.
Yes, STO Bihar is here, and Bihar is a long list, and it gives me a lot of pleasure.
DTO Sir, Dr. Anil Kumar Singh, the dynamic DTO from Sivan, Arvind Kumar Malganj, Kumar Singh Darbhanga, and Vaidrath Prasad Harbal, Dr. Kumar Singh Jahanabad, Dr. Devendra Kumar Kishanganj, Dr. Dhruv Kumar Shah Munger, Dr. Dilana Bhagalpur, Dr. Jiten Kamur, and Dr. Kishore Kumar is from Madhepura, Dr. Manoj Sitamadi, Dr. Mugdha Rajrivi from Gaya, Katihar, Pankaj Kumar Singh Gaya, Dr. Prakash Chand Verma, although he has retired now, but from Lakhisarai, Dr. Pulshottama Kumar Begusarai, Dr. Rajesh Kumar Nalanda, Dr. Rakesh Kumar, Dr. Ram Narayan Chaudhary Bagaria, and Dr. Ram Naresh Dr. Ranjit Kumar Rai from East Champaran, Purvi Champaran, and Dr. Ravi Ranjan from Aurangabad, Dr. S.C. from Bhojpur, Kumar Chakrabarti from Nevada, Dr. Shyam Nandan Prasad Vaishali, Dr. Sunita Kumari Shekpuran, Dr. U.N. Tata, Dr. Upendra Chaudhary Muzaffarpur, Dr. Ziauddin Javed Shevhar, and Dr. Major S.B. Sahai. Actually, the name is S.B. Sahai, Supal, Dr. from Pashchimi Champaran.
बहुत बहुत मुबारक सभी DTOs को बिहार का, एंड मैं STO से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, माय रिक्वेस्ट टू STOs, सिर्फ नाम पढ़ दें, डिस्ट्रिक्ट ना पढ़ें, सो दैट वी सेव टाइम. यस डॉक्टर तोंदर प्लीज. छत्तीसगढ़ से डॉक्टर राव, डॉक्टर हुमने, डॉक्टर शुक्ला, डॉक्टर चतुर्वेदी. डॉक्टर तोंदर, जब आप ज्वाइन कर जाएंगे आप बोलना शुरू कीजिएगा. डॉक्टर लात्रा, आप बोलिए. डॉक्टर जत्रा,
डॉक्टर जय कुमारी चौधरी, डॉक्टर जॉन सिंह कंवर, डॉक्टर के ध्रुव, डॉक्टर आर के त्रिपाठी, डॉक्टर आर के अवस्थी, डॉक्टर संजीव ग्लेड फ्रॉम बालोद, डॉक्टर श्रीमती अल्पला लुनिया फ्रॉम राजनांदगांव, डॉक्टर टी.आर. ध्रुव फ्रॉम धमतरी, डॉक्टर विद्याभूषण टोप्पो फ्रॉम सूरजपुर, डॉक्टर चांदराम मैत्री फ्रॉम बस्तर.
दादरा एंड नगर हवेली से
नहीं, आप अनाउंस करें डॉक्टर साहब, आप पढ़ दें.
भैया मिस विनीता पल्लीवाल फ्रॉम दादरा एंड नगर हवेली. दिल्ली से डॉक्टर चरणजीत बख्शी, डॉक्टर एम दास, डॉक्टर पुनीता, डॉक्टर R.S. मिश्रा, डॉक्टर बिंदु मेहरा बहल, आप सबको भी बहुत बहुत बधाई. गोवा से डॉक्टर गोविंद देसाई, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन सर. गुजरात से STO साहब हैं क्या, R.R. वैद्य साहब?
नहीं है.
Yes, मैं हूँ.
Oh, great.
Congratulations to all. Team Gujarat, Dr. A.R. Shah, Vadodara Municipal Corporation, Dr. A.V. Nayak, Aravalli, Dr. A.K. Taviyad, Panchmahal, Dr. B.B. Solanki, Mehsana, Dr. B.M. Chauhan, Chota Udaipur, Dr. Bhargav Dave, Dr. Dangs, Dr. Chandresh L. Vyas, Junagadh, Dr. D.D. Chauhan, Mahisakar, Dr. Dinesh Vyas, Surat, Rural, Dr. Deepak Parmar, Gir Somnath, Dr. Falguni Parmar, Sabarkantha, and Dr. T.J. Meena, Rajkot. Congratulations to all. Again, the second list is there. So Dr. C.B. Chobisa, Valsad, Dr. Harish Patel, Gandhinagar, Dr. Ken Cheladia, Surat Municipal Corporation, Dr. Kartik Arsha, Ahmedabad Rural, Dr. M.G. Dave, Kutch, Dr. Nayan P. Makwana, Banaskantha, Dr. P.V. Revar, Bhavnagar, Dr. P.V. Soni, Dahod, and Dr. Pankaj Kumar Singh, Bhavnagar Municipal Corporation. Congratulations to all. Again, Dr. Pinakin B. Shah, Dr. Pinakin B. Patel, Navsari, Dr. Subhash Prajapati, Jamnagar Municipal Corporation, Dr. Swam Prakash Pandey, Junagadh Municipal Corporation, Dr. V. A. Dhruve, Porbandar, Dr. Vipul Trivedi, Vadodara Rural, Dr. Y. M. Master, Bharuch, Dr. R. B. Kapadia, Kheda. It's a big team from Gujarat. Congratulations to all for attending this training. Thanks.
डॉक्टर वैद्य साहब आपको भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. आपकी लीडरशिप के कारण इन सबको हम साथ लेके चल पाए.
Thank you very much, and definitely they are going to do excellent work in Gujarat. Thanks a lot.
कितना गर्व, कितना गर्व, कितना प्राइड STO की आवाज में. Yes, so from Haryana, Dr. Sandeep Lohan, Dr. Hanuman
Sir,
Singh.
we have Dr. Raju,
Dr. Raju is there.
Okay.
Dr. Raju is there.
Dr. Raju.
Glad to see a list of 7 doctors from Haryana. Dr. Sandeep Lohan from Jeen, Dr. Hanuman Singh Fatehabad, Dr. Keshav Sharma Gurgaon, Dr. Indu Rohtak, Dr. Sheila Bhagat Faridabad, Dr. Suman Krishna Devani, and Dr. Sanjam Singh Sirsa.
Thank you, Dr. Rajesh.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Gopal Beri, बहुत स्वागत है, please.
Good evening, Dr. Ajay Tri, Dr. Suresh Kumar Kullu Reach, Dr. Mukhtar Rastogi Solan, Dr. R.K. Sood, Dr. Rakesh Roshan Bhadwaj, Dr. Sunil Verma, and Dr. Stephen. Congratulations to all. Thank you.
And thank you to Dr. Gopal Berry sir also. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dr. Rubina hai kya?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm here, sir.
Please announce for both.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll announce for both Jammu and Kashmir. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. So I'm announcing the names: Dr. Khalid Mansoor, Dr. Parupakar Singh Sudan, Dr. Adfar Yasin, Dr. Fahmida Bande, Dr. Muhammad Ramzan Wani, Dr. Radha Krishan, Dr. Rehana Guzar, Dr. Ruqayya Rasool, and Dr. Said Fahim Alam. Congratulations to all my DTOs.
आपको भी STO झारखंड present हैं. STO झारखंड is here. Dr. Ajit.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. And congratulations to Team City and all the DTOs who has completed this program successfully. My DTOs are Dr. Ani Elizabeth Tudu, Dr. DC Munshi, Dr. Islamuddin, Dr. Jagdish Prasad, Dr. Kamlesh Kumar, Dr. Kamleshwar Prasad, Dr. Nitendra Prasad Singh, Dr. Ram Prasad, Dr. Ram Kumar, Dr. S.N. Chaudhary, Dr. S.M. Jafrullah, Dr. Sovna Topu, and Dr. Ranjan Sinha. Congratulations to all. Thank you.
Thank you. STO Karnataka is present. STO Karnataka, Dr. Anil. Please announce your names. Dr. Anil. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thanks to City for this wonderful training. We have a list of 17 people who have undergone the training. Dr. Kamalama, Dr. Ravi Kumar, Dr. Anil Korabu, Dr. Chidanand Sanju, Dr. Dinesh, Dr. Gangadhar, Dr. Kumar, Dr. Mallan Gowda, Dr. Anand, Dr. Nagesh, P and Nagesh, yes, Bangalore, Dr. Sanat, and Dr. Sudha.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And continue, please.
We have one more. Yes, sir. I know. We have a few more who have attended. We have Dr. Balkrishna from Chikmagalur, Dr. Indrani from Bellary, Dr. Mahesh from Bangalore Urban, Dr. Gangadhar from Davangere, and Dr. Hitnalli from Bangalore.
Thank you so much. And from Kerala, I congratulate Dr. Senthi, Dr. Anuradha, Dr. Samuel, Dr. Shubin, and Dr. Prabhakar. Heartiest congratulations to you. And from Ladakh, Dr. Iqbal Ahmed, बहुत शुभकामनाएं आपको. And STO Varsha is here with us. Ma'am, heartiest congratulations, and MP has contributed immensely. Please do the honors to your DTO.
Namaskar. Thank you so much, Professor Salil Bhargav sir and team for inviting me. Congratulations to team MP, Dr. Manoj Kumar, Dr. Altaf, Dr. Abhishek, Rahul Gupta, Anand Malvi, Dr. Shakya, Ashish, Ashutosh Bangre, Dr. Atul, Dr. Devendra Ripudamam, Dr. Dheeraj Deshpande, Dr. Dheeraj, Dinesh Prasad and the Gaurav. All the best to my all DTOs and for sub-national certification. Thank you so much.
मैडम एक और लिस्ट है,
आपकी एक और लिस्ट है मैम.
Okay. So Dr. Himesh Pathak, Dr. DP Chicham, Dr. Jayaj, Dr. Jogeshwar, Dr. KP Singh, Dr. Maghendra, Dr. Mukul Tiwari, Dr. Praveen Kumar, Preeti Bala Sonkar, Pritesh Singh Thakur.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Trivedi and Dr. Haq.
Thank you.
All the best team Madhya Pradesh for sub-national certification also. Right?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Sanjay Joshi, Dr.
Thank you, madam.
Santosh Solanki, Seema Jaiswal, Shakti Singh Rathore, Vishal Verma, Dr. Rajesh Gupta and Virendra Singh Raghuvanshi.
Thank you, ma'am.
All the
Thank you, City.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Rai.
Thank
It
you.
is such a pleasure to see great work in Madhya Pradesh. Thank you so much.
डॉक्टर भार्गव, मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा आप महाराष्ट्र का पढ़ दें. एसटीओ नहीं आए हैं, बहुत लंबी लिस्ट है.
या महाराष्ट्र की लिस्ट के साथ मैं आगे बढ़ता हूँ. डॉक्टर अंकुश, डॉक्टर हितेश टाइडे, डॉक्टर कल्याणकर गणेश, डॉक्टर नरेंद्र गणपति, डॉक्टर नरेंद्र सुतारे, डॉक्टर नीता पाडलकर, डॉक्टर नितिन महाजन, डॉक्टर अभिजीत अशोक गोलर, डॉक्टर अमोल दुसाने. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. डॉक्टर अस्मिता पाठक, डॉक्टर बालनाथ चकोर, डॉक्टर डी.वी. खेरोटकर, डॉक्टर धनवंती गडगे, डॉक्टर फिरोज असद खान, डॉक्टर जी.एस. रुदुडे, डॉक्टर गीता, डॉक्टर हरि पवार, डॉक्टर हर्षल राजाराम जाधव. नेक्स्ट. मुझे मालूम है महाराष्ट्र के काफी सारे लोगों ने पार्टिसिपेट किया है. डॉक्टर मिसेस एम.एस. कुलकर्णी, डॉक्टर मुकुंद पैथंकर, डॉक्टर नितिन सुरेश कापसे, डॉक्टर ओंकार टोडकरी, डॉक्टर ओंकार टोडकरी, माइकुला ऑल्सो, डॉक्टर फुलारी एस.एस., डॉक्टर प्रफुल्ल यादव, डॉक्टर प्रशांत बोधे, डॉक्टर रंजीता भागवे, डॉक्टर रविंद्र काशीनाथ टाटे, डॉक्टर रीना राहुल कोरे, डॉक्टर रोहन नायक परेल. महाराष्ट्र के और भी जो डीटीओज हैं उनको बधाई. डॉक्टर बाला साहेब पराजी, डॉक्टर जयश्री रावले, डॉक्टर के.वी. निरास, डॉक्टर एम.बी. देशमुख, डॉक्टर महेश पाटिल and Mahesh Patil's Koloba and Chembur both, Dr. Mahendra Gavade, Dr. Mamta Sonsare, Dr. Megha Besekar, प्रभा देवी से आप सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई. डॉक्टर रूपाली, डॉक्टर ढोले, डॉक्टर देश पांडे, डॉक्टर सचिन, डॉक्टर समीर, संतोष सूर्यवंशी, डॉक्टर शेख भूषरा, डॉक्टर शीतल कुमार यादव, डॉक्टर शिल्पा, डॉक्टर सुजाता. अगेन आप सबको बहुत बहुत कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस. डॉक्टर यशोधरा अगेन, डॉक्टर प्रसाद पाटिल थाने से. मेरे ख्याल से महाराष्ट्र की हमारी टीम यही कंप्लीट होती है. आप सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई. मणिपुर से एसटीओ साहब हैं क्या सर?
बिल्कुल है, बिल्कुल है.
प्लीज गो अहेड सर. आपका स्वागत है डॉक्टर थैंकपा सर, एसटीओ मणिपुर.
शायद कुछ कम्युनिकेशन हो प्रॉब्लम. डॉक्टर कमई, डॉक्टर होंग्यो, डॉक्टर हमंगला कुंभ, मेरे बहुत बहुत माफी चाहता हूं मैं अगर आपका नाम अच्छी तरह प्रोनाउंस नहीं कर रहा हूं. Dr. Wanshing.
Now I'm unmuted now, sir.
Yes, please.
Before I could not unmute myself.
Okay.
Thank you. I would like to congratulate my DTOs, Dr. Gaidit Chiu Kamai, Tamenglong, Prashan Hungyo Ukrul, Karong Lam Kupko, Ufalis, Dr. Monching Senapati, Dr. Kampusar Kampupi, Dr. Brozen Singh Bishnupur, Dr. S.K. Maring Chandel, Dr. Satyabala Kleb of Kakching, Dr. Jet Kamai of None. Congratulations to you all.
एसटीओ सर बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. एडविन एसटीओ मेघालय हैं, इनको अनम्यूट कर दें. और डॉक्टर मौरी
प्लीज वेलकम.
So first of all, good evening to all and congratulations to all the DTOs and my Dr. 11 Lam Kawing, Dr. Chiti Peli M. Sama and Dr. Ista Vitha A. Sama. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Please unmute STO Mizoram. STO Mizoram hai, Edwin.
Yeah. Thank you all. Dr. R.K.L. Thamwana, scholarship.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Thamwana.
Congratulations to DTO of Nagaland, Dr. Ben Chilo, Dr. Supongo Menla, Dr. Timsu Sashi, Dr. James Katiba. Thank you so much. And from Odisha, Dr. Devraj, Dr. Binay Kumar Behra, Dr. Mishra, Dr. Maji, Dr. Dash, Dr. Maji, Dr. Ranjan Kumar Singh, Dr. Roshni, Dr. Santosh Kumar Behra, Dr. Shakti Prakash Padi, Dr. Sharad Kumar Dash, Dr. Sunam Sundare, Dr. Shravan Kumar Shakur. Punjab STO is present. May I request STO Punjab to do the honors?
स्वागत है आपका डॉक्टर राजेश.
Unmute करें.
Good evening, sir. Thank you, Sati, for organizing such a timely and much needed training course. My heartiest congratulations to Dr. Gaurapreet Singh Sodhi and Dr. Inderveer Gill, Dr. Gurpreet Singh Nagra, Dr. Meenakshi, Dr. Monica Bansal, Dr. Navdeep Singh, Dr. Nishi Sood, Dr. Sarudeep Singh Romana, Dr. Vijay Gotwal, Dr. Nancy Garg. Heartiest congratulations to all.
Thank you,
Dr. Saab. आप अनाउंस करते डॉक्टर भार्गव प्लीज.
या राजस्थान से डॉक्टर असीम परिहार, डॉक्टर CS मोदी, डॉक्टर गोविंद सिंह, डॉक्टर हेमंत कुमार बिंदल, डॉक्टर हिमांशु मित्तल, डॉक्टर कुलदीप मीणा, डॉक्टर लोकेश कुमार गुप्ता, डॉक्टर महेश चंद्र, डॉक्टर महेश चंद्र, डॉक्टर प्रदीप कटारिया, डॉक्टर रविशंकर शर्मा, डॉक्टर सुधीर शर्मा, डॉक्टर वेद प्रकाश, डॉक्टर विजय सिंह मीणा, डॉक्टर योगेंद्र कुमार शर्मा एंड डॉक्टर विनोद कुमार गर्ग. STO सर आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
थैंक यू. STO सिक्किम प्रेजेंट है, अनम्यूट करें STO सिक्किम को. डॉक्टर अशोक कुमार राय, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है. आप अपने डिटेल्स को ऑनर करें.
Yes, congratulations, Dr. Vishal, Dr. Doma, and Dr. Smriti.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ashok Kumar, sir.
I think STO Tamil Nadu is present. Anybody can advise me?
No, sir. She
Okay,
couldn't.
So Dr. Sugandha, Dr. Raj Prakash, Dr. Lavanya, मैंने आपका PDSA देखा है. मुझे उससे बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला. I have seen your PDSA. There is so much to learn from your PDSA. Dr. Kangaraj, Dr. Jayashri, Dr. Rajan, Dr. Kailashwari, Dr. Lakshmi, Dr. Vasudevan, Dr. Karunakaran, Dr. Sudhakar R, Dr. Mathavi, Dr. Vilasamy, Dr. Dhin Dayal.
Thank you, Dr. Asha Frederick, for helping us in this program.
And STO Telangana.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, you have stayed back, sir. I know you wanted to leave. You have stayed back. Please honor your DTOs. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everybody. Congratulations to the trainees of this BTN session for last 10 weeks. So, Dr. Ishwar Raj, Dr. Raghavendra, Dr. Rajeshwari, Dr. Srinivas, Dr. Kalyan Chakravarti, Dr. KV Ravindra Reddy, Dr. Kumaraya Garu, Dr. L. Ashok Kumar, Dr. Malakundaya, Dr. Srinivas, Dr. PSS Mallikarjun, Dr. PS Vinod Babji, Dr. Akudari Anish, Dr. Ravindra Yadav, Dr. Idris Gori, Dr. Ravindra Reddy from
Thank you,
Nirmal.
Dr. Rajesham.
Congratulations to all.
STO त्रिपुरा हमारे साथ हैं. STO त्रिपुरा को अनम्यूट करें.
Just now, STO madam has gone out for an urgent meeting with MD sir, so
You please announce. You announce.
Dr. Amit Debarma, the DTO West Tripura, Dr. Osim Debarma, Y, Dr. Diasis Chakma from Dolai district, and Dr. Deepak Rudropal from Gumati district.
डिप्टी STO ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश हमारे साथ बने हुए हैं. डॉक्टर ऋषि सक्सेना, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका. और डॉक्टर शैलेंद्र भटनागर को भी मेरी तरफ से शुभकामनाएं दीजिए नई ड्यूटी संभालने के लिए. और प्लीज अपने DTOs को आभार और अभिनंदन दें.
First of all, I welcome all these DTOs for duty. In spite of working in odd situations, they have maintained here also, and some of them have got the sub-national certification also. Especially to Dr. Bakshi, Lalitpur, Muzaffarnagar, and Muradabad, Banda, Azamgarh, Dr. Govind, Dr. Shaliram Rathod, Dr. Lokesh Gupta, Dr. Mahesh Chandra, Dr. Manish Mishra, Dr. Manoj Kumar Singh, Dr. Mumtaz Ansari, Dr. Musafir Yadav, Dr. Narendra Kumar Kurechia, Dr. P. Yadav, Dr. Parvez Akhtar. I welcome you all. I congratulate you that you have participated in such a precious meeting, and definitely this training will give a positive impact on TB case notification. Dr. A.K. Tiwari, Dr. A.K. Gupta, Dr. Abhay Singh, Dr. Ajay Mohan, Dr. Anand Kumar, Dr. Anupam Bhaskar, Dr. Arvind Kumar Mishra, Dr. Ashok Kumar, Dr. Atul Kumar Singhal, Dr. Barvinder Singh Rawat, Dr. Chunilal Yadav, Dr. G.B. Ratnali, Dr. Gulshan Rai, Dr. J.J. Ram. So I congratulate all of you that you have participated in this, especially this boosting of TPS notification. And the UP will definitely be privileged that we have done, you have been attended, you are giving this training, and now we will see the outcomes of this, what outcomes we are giving.
Sir, one more list is there. Sir, one more list is there in front of you, please.
Pardon?
One more list is visible.
एक और नया फ्रेश लिस्ट है सर, यूपी का मैक्सिमम कंट्रीब्यूशन है.
Okay, thank you. Dr. R.G. Yadav, Dr. Kanojia, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Dr. Rakesh Singh, Rajesh Singh, Dr. Ram Prasad, Dr. Rameshwar Mishra, Dr. S.D. Ojha, Dr. Saligram, Dr. Sanjeev Yadav, Dr. Sanil Kumar Shavasti, Dr. Sharad Kumar Khatari, Dr. Shivendra Amrom, Dr. Sunil Bulandshahr.
Sir, एक और लिस्ट है जी.
And Dr. Sunil Mehrotra, Dr. Vinod Kumar Rampur, Dr. Vivek Prasad Srivastava, Dr. Siddharth Gupta, Dr. Kailash Babu, Dr. Prakash Agrawal. So all of these DTOs have attended this training, and definitely it will create a positive impact on TVK's notification in the coming days. Because now we have only 28 months left.
Thank you. Dr. Rishi sir, thank you very much.
डॉक्टर झा नहीं है, डॉक्टर भार्गव.
सर मैं हूँ.
मुबारक, आइए. बिल्कुल.
आपका स्वागत है सर.
Good evening, sir. Thank you all for so nice, well-organized training. I feel proud as a part of that training. Congratulations to all my DTOs and all DTOs, sir. Now my team, Dr. Kuldeep Singh Yadav, Dr. Kulveer Singh Rana, Dr. Kundan Kumar, Dr. Manoj Verma, Dr. N.S. Tolia, Dr. Pransu Daniel, Dr. R.K. Singh, Dr. Ramesh Kumar, Dr. Uma Rawat, Dr. Bimal Gosai, sir. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
बहुत शुक्रिया. और STO वेस्ट बंगाल भी हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं. You are there with us, sir. Please unmute STO West Bengal.
Dr. Santosh, please.
All of you, and heartiest congratulations to Dr. Ananya Ghoshal, Himanshu Chaudhary, Kunal Chakravarti, Dr. Sapan Mukherjee, Dr. S.P. Murmu, Dr. Sheila Ditto, again Dr. Sheila Ditto, Dr. Susmita Pal, and Dr. Amina Mariam. Heartiest congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, DTOs. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Salil Bhargav. Thank you so much. Dr. Salil, अब मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि अपना थैंक यू और वोट ऑफ थैंक्स दें और इस पूरे के पूरे सेशन को समापन की तरफ ले जाएं. Over to you, Dr. Salil and Dr. Manoj, for closing, your last words and for national anthem.
Yeah, Commodore Raman, हम लोग लगातार थैंक्स तो दे ही रहे हैं, but certainly I would like to say thanks to Central TV Division, the whole team, particularly Dr. Joshi, DDG TV, Dr. Ravindra Kumar और सब लोगों ने जो हमको लगातार गाइड किया, पार्टिसिपेट किया. Emory University, जो Global Health Institute, I am thankful to the whole team, Rebecca, IIPH, WHO Kiran, Dr. Kiran Rade and IIPH से Dr. Dilip Mavlankar, और इसके अलावा हमारे जो सारे दोस्त लोग जिन्होंने हमको सपोर्ट किया है, जो इंस्टीट्यूट्स जिनके काउंसलर्स हमारे साथ जुड़े रहे लगातार, I am thankful to them. Certainly I am thankful to all the STOs, State TV Officers. देखिए आज भी काफी सारे लोग हमारे साथ जुड़े और उन्होंने अपने DTOs को तो एनकरेज किया. STO सर, आपकी प्रेजेंस ने हमारे प्रोग्राम को भी और स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाया और आपने हमारी हिम्मत बढ़ाई. वी आर वेरी वेरी थैंकफुल टू यू. और मेरे सारे सेटी की टीम, फैकल्टी, हमारे काउंसलर्स, यंग काउंसलर जो लगातार इस प्रोजेक्ट को करने में जुटे रहे, आई होप दे मस्ट हैव एंजॉयड इट. मैं आप सबका बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ. और यदि किसी का नाम लेना मैं मिस कर रहा हूँ, मनोज, am I missing somebody?
No, I think you've got everyone. And again, thank you all. Plus the DTO जो आपने इतना hard work करा. You have really worked for the past 10 weeks, and STOs for encouraging and joining. This is only the beginning of our journey together. SETI is with you, Emory is with you, the entire nation, international community is working together to eliminate TB in India. And like we've said, in our home districts, this is about patience and helping generations after us. Our grandchildren will never be afflicted by TB by the historic work that we do and what we will have done in the next few years to come. So thank you all.
Manoj, special thanks to our advisor team, the USA team, Dr. Ruben, हमारी यूनियन की टीम, डॉक्टर सचदेवा, डॉक्टर ज्योति और डॉक्टर साहू, इन सब लोगों ने जो हमें बार बार सपोर्ट किया है, डॉक्टर कोहली, मैं आप सबका बहुत बहुत आभारी हूं. आई एम थैंकफुल टू ऑल ऑफ यू फॉर गाइडिंग अस, फॉर सपोर्टिंग अस फॉर दिस प्रोग्राम. इनफैक्ट आपको शायद अंदाज नहीं होगा कितने सारे लोग इसके साथ, इस प्रोग्राम के साथ जुड़े हुए थे. हम शायद कुछ लोगों का ही नाम ले पाए हैं. हमारी टीम, स्पेशली एडविन जो हमारा आईटी पार्ट सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, डॉक्टर अमीश, डॉक्टर मोहन कोहली, तो हमारे सब फैकल्टी मेंबर्स हैं, कॉमोडोर रमन और डॉक्टर मनोज जो हमारे सारे प्रोग्राम को लीड करते हैं. मैं आप सबका सेटी की तरफ से, डॉक्टर उपेंद्र सोनी फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस टुडे, मैं सबका बहुत बहुत आभारी हूं और आज का प्रोग्राम हम यही समाप्त करते हैं. एंड आई विल रिक्वेस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू, या प्लीज कॉमोडोर रमन.
काउंसलर्स का और टीम लीड्स का नाम ले दिया हमने, इनके चेहरे बता.
मैंने लिया था. काउंसलर्स का सबका नाम नहीं ले पाया. थैंक टू देम. उनके बिना तो ये प्रोग्राम पॉसिबल ही नहीं था. और आगे
ओके सर,
आगे भी इसमें का कोई प्रोग्राम बिना काउंसलर्स के सपोर्ट और हमारी लीड्स के बिना नहीं हो पाएगा. प्रतिभा हमारे बीच में अभी नहीं दिख रही, बट थैंकफुल टू देम, टू हर आल्सो. पूजा, संगीता, बहुत सारे लोग और जो हमारे बैक ऑफिस में हम लोगों के साथ सपोर्ट करते हैं, उन सबका मैं बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ. थैंकफुल, थैंक यू. So I will request all of you to please stand at your place for national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा. तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे. गाहे तव जय गाथा. जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे, जय हे, जय हे, जय 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 हे.
थैंक यू. हमारा आज का प्रोग्राम यहीं पे खत्म होता है. धन्यवाद.